Well, a couple of huge games coming up. Conference championships just ended. Pro Bowl is this weekend. Super Bowl is the weekend after that, Sunday, February 3rd. And you'll be able to watch that right here on WBOC.
And what's the one munchie you'll find at almost anyone's football party?
I know.
Nachos.
Nachos. I was going to say nachos.
Yeah.
It really was. So the thing is, do you know there are rules when it comes to nachos? We're going to show them, share them with you so that you can get them right. According to the restaurant editor Andrew Knowlton, as seen on Huffington Post, rule number 1, you got to choose thick tortilla chips.
Rule number 2, grate the cheese yourself. Don't buy it pre-grated. If you grate the cheese, it's fresher and finer, which leads to uniform melting.
Rule number 3, don't overcrowd your nachos. Build them on a cookie tray in layers. First the tortilla chips, then the grated cheese. All of that with 2 or 3 minutes in a very hot oven so that you can quickly melt that cheese on the first layer. Then take it out of the oven, repeat with more layers.
All right, and never use canned, pre-sliced black olives. They have no place on pizza, nachos, or baked potatoes.
No.
I'm not even sure a dog should eat those things.
Rule number 5, don't go fancy. It is tempting to throw in all kinds of imported additional ingredients, but please, whatever you do, don't give in and don't save your short rib chili, your turkey sausage, your chanterelle, your mushrooms for another day. Nuh-uh. Good nachos only need 5 ingredients: chips, cheese, beans, salsa, jalapeno slices.
This is all according to Andrew.
Yeah.
Do serve the guacamole and sour cream on the side, and bake your nachos enough so that the outer edge of the chips are slightly browned, almost burned, and the cheese is crisp and crunchy. Nacho connoisseurs look for this subtle touch.
And there are such things. Rule number 8, forget the canned salsa, make your own. Rule number 9, leftover nachos are not good, so make sure there's not any.
And finally, serve with lots of beer.
Lots of beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, you heard number 8, make your own salsa, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. We want to share this recipe now so you have plenty of time to get to the store for the ingredients.
All right. Now, always, as far as I'm concerned, the easier the better.
Well, you're in luck because this recipe we have is easy. It tastes just like what you get in all the popular restaurants. Here's what you need. Very simple. You want to have 1 can of tomatoes and green chilies. You want to have a can of whole tomatoes plus the juice. 4 teaspoons of jalapenos, or however many you want, however hot you want it. A 1/4 cup of yellow onion diced. You also want about a 1/2 to 3/4 teaspoon of garlic salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, and a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. So what we're going to do first is we are in our food processor.
Okay.
You're going to want to put in your jalapenos and onions.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut down on this just a little bit because we've got kind of a small bowl here for our processor. So we're going to cut things like in about half.
In about half, yeah.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
All right, what next?
And then you want your onions.
Some onions.
Yep.
Drop in the onions.
Now you just want to process that just enough to kind of
There we go.
chop them up a little bit.
Yep.
They're already chopped, but
Make them a little bit better than that.
yeah,
Don't
just
let
kind
me
of pulse
stick
it
you
a
with
little
the
bit.
knife. That wouldn't be good.
No, do not stick anybody with a knife.
Oh, that's
All
good.
right, there you go.
There we go.
Then you want to add the rest of the ingredients. Your whole tomatoes, your tomatoes with chilies. And again, do you want me to get you a fork or something so
Nah.
you can do that? Oh,
Are
you're
you
just
kidding
going to
me?
eyeball it?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I'll cut that in half.
And your...
And we'll cut that in half. I mean, essentially, are you going to have anything at all by the time I'm done?
Okay, and then finally your spices. This is your cumin.
Got the cumin.
Yep.
Got that. in
That
half
also
there.
adds a little bit of heat to it.
Yeah.
Your garlic
Garlic salt.
salt.
Okay. Do that a little bit.
And your sugar, if
think
you like.
this is
I
the first
probably
time-
wouldn't put the sugar in it.
I had really?
Yeah.
How come?
Why?
Oh, well, when you put it that way, it's kind of hard to argue.
No, some people like the sweet taste of tomatoes. Some like the more natural taste. Okay.
Do it again?
And then do it again, but you just want to process it enough so that it's like salsa, but not
Mix it up, but
liquid.
don't kill it.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
There you go.
do you
You're
think?
good at
Good
that.
there?
Keep going a little
Little
bit
more?
more. And I'll say there are several ways you can get the shopping list and instructions on how to make this recipe. You can send a self-addressed stamped envelope to 1729 North Salisbury Boulevard, Salisbury, Maryland, 21801. You can also go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab or call us at 443-880-9116. Go ahead and pour that.
Oh, I'm liking the looks
You like
of
the
this.
looks of that?
This looks
that
great.
Looks good. Pour that into our bowl.
I'm liking that. I'll put this over here real quick.
Get your chips ready.
You ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
You go ahead and
Or are you
taste
going to let
that.
me go first, huh?
I'm going to let you go
Just
first
to
because
see
you
how
put
many-
all those jalapenos in
I put all the jalapenos
there.
in. Hey.
Good stuff?
That is better than anything you can buy.
Really?
That is awesome.
All right, we got number 8 down. Now we have what? 9 more rules to
keep working.
follow.
All right.
All right. Well, while he's eating all the salsa, we'll take a look at what's coming up in the news on First at 5 on Fox 21 and later on WBOC News at 6.